to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Ivy, your lovely spider host, and today guys, we are having a little bit of fun, and we're gonna get creative. So I did a video last year. I introduced a world I was working on. So basically this world is based off of food, like, you know, food, creatures and stuff, but I wanted to integrate mythology into it, so like mythological creatures based off of food, because that's fun. So essentially what we're doing today is that we're integrating more mythological creatures into the world. So I wanted to get a couple of random foods, a couple of random things that I thought would be cool, and I came up with a couple of very interesting character designs based off of those foods. Essentially, I'm just having fun with it, and I'm going a little crazy, and I just wanted to make more characters for my food-themed world. So yeah, let's get into it. Hey you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Don't look at the spider butt. Look at the spider butt. Oh, you like the spider butt? Anyways, my point being, hi. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for tuning in. And also, I hope you like my art enough to maybe support me elsewhere, like on my other socials, my other platforms, like Instagram, Facebook, wherever you may want to go. I'm not on Twitter anymore. I'm on Blue Sky, because I'm not really for Twitter as much. I only have a Twitter still because I follow artists on there, obviously, but I am mainly a Blue Sky user now. But I have all sorts of things. I have a Kara, I have a Tumblr, I have most social media platforms, but if you want to go support me there, or if you feel inclined to, you can get early access to art and cool stuff and little tidbits and stuff like on my kofi and stuff. So all of that is down below. So thank you so much for watching, and let's get back to the video. So to start, I decided to make a dirt cake gorgon. If you don't know, I already have a gummy worm gorgon character that I have. I think I posted her to Facebook and a lot of people seem to like her. But this is a dirt cake gorgon, and usually with dirt cakes they're like more chocolate and Oreo, and then they have gummy worms in them because it's a dirt cake. You want to add worms to it as like a little silly haha joke. So I made a dirt cake gorgon, and she has the clear gummy worms for hair, and I think she turned out actually really good. I was very proud of how she turned out. I like her hair a lot, so I also enjoy really drawing the little happy gummy worm snake hair, because I think that's really cute. And they're so silly, like the zoom up on them at the end of this video. They're little happy gummy worms. So I think drawing gummy worm hair for gorgons is kind of silly and fun. So I definitely will make probably more gummy worm tops based off of gorgons, because I just think they're really cute. And gorgons are one of my favorite mythological creatures because I really enjoy kind of the interesting factor of the story of Medusa and like their sisters and stuff. I think it's a really interesting concept, and I honestly like the somewhat modern retelling of it, where Athena in a way was protecting Medusa. I like that. So in a way, I think it's really fun to doodle little gorgons, and I have fun doing both, where they have a snake body and the other one where they don't have a snake body. I just do it based off what I'm feeling like I want to do. So I really enjoyed doing the gummy worm hair. You see how like I'm making it clear and see-through, and it's like the little like jelly gummy factor to it. I love that. That was my favorite part. I was also watching Catfish while playing this, or drawing this. Why was I saying playing this? I'm drawing it. So I was having a lot of fun doing that, and I was doing my own thing. I have to have something to watch while I'm drawing, because usually that helps me focus in. It helps me focus. I actually had a teacher in class that would take away my sketchbook because that's how I focused. Basically while she would read, I would draw, and it helped me focus a lot more because like I like drawing and listening to somebody speak or read because it just helps me focus on both my art and actually what's going on. So I tend to do that a lot more. But she hated me. My teacher, that one teacher just did not like me, and I didn't like her back. She was kind of mean. Um, and then onwards to a taiyaki mermaid. Not takoyaki. Even though I love both. I have not had taiyaki before. But taiyaki is like this little fish. It's like the equivalent of a waffle cone, but it's more bready and doughy. And you put ice cream in it sometimes, or like a dessert, like red bean paste or something. And I thought, what if we made them into a mermaid? Cause like the little fish body, that would be cute. So I feel like this idea most likely has been done before because it's an interesting idea. I haven't seen any interpretations of it in my personal opinion, or at least in my own experience. But I wanted to make my own taiyaki mermaid because I'm like, this is like a really fun idea I could do. And I had so much trouble with these scales, so I just gave up on making them look 3D, and I just drew the lines and called it good. I don't know why these scales were so hard for me to do. I think it's because it's like a curved angle, and that was just difficult for me to do for some reason. But I figured it out, and I made some little ice cream jellyfish to go with her. And she ended up being really, really cute, and I really, really like how she turned out. I think I've always wanted to try taiyaki. I've never had the chance to, but it looks really fun. I've had Korean corn dogs though. I love Korean corn dogs. They're so good. So definitely if you ever get the chance to try like food in your area, or like at least with me, I have a couple of areas of food where I can get like stuff from like other countries and stuff. I really enjoy tasting any food. Honestly, for a while when I was sick, I think the worst part about being sick and like throwing up and stuff for me, with my gastroparesis and stuff, it was literally just like I couldn't eat anything because I would throw it back up, and I'm like, I just want to eat yummy food. And you know, I think there was just a frustration for me because it's like I wanted to eat food, but I knew I was gonna throw it up. And so basically it was a back and forth of, do I eat just to throw up, or do I eat something, see if I can keep it down? There was like no in between. So eventually like they put me on like a feeding tube, and I was just like, I want actual food. I don't want to be tube fed. On another note, after my little ramble about my tummy issues, we have a lovely candy apple dullahan. If you don't know what a dullahan is, it's basically like the headless horseman. Like that's the most famous dullahan out there. Usually they're depicted with like a spine whip, like a whip made out of spines. They ride a horse, they're headless obviously. But I find them really interesting, and I think I drew one a couple years ago for Halloween. I don't know if I still have that art though. It was probably on my old iPad. I don't have my old iPad anymore. But definitely we have a wonderful, very lovely candy apple dullahan, and I'm really happy with how he turned out. He's very silly. He looks like a little horned demon, because I thought that would be cute for an apple, like a little skull and then like little horns made of apple slices. And I just had so much fun making this character design. It took me a little bit to kind of get the colors down. I was just like, I don't know what I want to do for these little like like these little waffle cone areas, but I figured it out. So I definitely really enjoyed coming up with these characters designs, because I'm sitting here and I'm like, I am a genius. I'm a big smart brain genius. And I think that was just me basically being like, I'm inspired, I'm excited, and yeah. And so the last one is a fried, or I was gonna make it a fried pie, like a hand pie that you would get at a fair, but I decided on a normal cherry pie vampire. So honestly, I really thought this would be like a cute little, you know, joke. I also want to make like a soda float vampire, or like maybe like a red velvet shake kind of vampire. Like that's the vibe. Um, Again, I just had a lot of fun with this design. Usually, like speaking, I just went a little crazy. I had a little too much fun, and I had tons of fun just doodling him and getting the colors down, and kind of coming up with a cute little design for him. I like the little whipped cream and cherries on the under part of his little vest, so I thought that was fun. And then like a little tail coat made out of like the edges of a pie, you know, where they're like I guess they're curved, they're like in the squiggly line. So I did that, and I had a lot of fun. I didn't know what to do with the background, so I just kind of gave it like a little castle with a window behind him. It didn't turn out as good as the other background, so I'm sorry. I just didn't know what to do for the background, so I just kind of winged it, kinda. I made there be like little cherry ooze at the top a little bit, and then I gave some candles. I'm just like, I guess I wasn't super happy with this background, but it's okay. That's the best I could come up with off the top of my head. But here's the Gorgon, the beautiful lady. Mwah, 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 mwah. And here's the tayyaki mermaid. Mwah, 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 mwah. And here is the candy apple dullahan. Mwah, 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 mwah. And here is our cherry pie vampire. Mwah, 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 mwah. So for the last part of this video, we're gonna have Yippee Spivey on my head, just being patted. I think the thing's messing up where it's not looking like it's actually patting Spivey. That's okay. Here, we'll fix that. There, we'll have Yippee Spivey on my forehead. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you kind of liked my character designs. I hope you get inspired off of my character designs. Honestly, with me, I don't care if you make your own version of like a candy apple dullahan. It is not a unique idea. Honestly, like if you do any of these kind of ideas, like a tayyaki mermaid, a gummy worm gorgon, anything, I don't care. It's not a unique idea. I've seen some of these done before, and honestly, you guys go crazy. Just get inspired off of my art, because I want to be here to inspire people and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you will tune in for the next video, which will actually be a revamp of an old series. So, thank you again. I don't know what else to say, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for liking my art, and thank you so much for watching. So